What led me to start doing drugs? I don't know, I guess just curiosity and probably just living in a dysfunctional household. But me and my friends would get high before we even knew what getting high was. We used to huff chemicals and just pass out, and we thought it was funny. We didn't even know the term like stoned or high or anything like that. We just thought it was fun. But eventually it progressed, weed, alcohol, etc. I just kept progressing until I was doing heroin and stuff like that. So yeah, probably just dysfunctional childhood probably led me to getting high. What made me realize I needed to get sober? So when I first moved out to California, I was living with my brother. And at this point, I had been kicked out of my mom's, my dad's, grandparents, uncles, girlfriends' houses. And I was living with my brother, and I was on heroin, and he partied a lot, He was trying to get me out of the house to go party, and I didn't want to leave the house. I had a bag of heroin and I had a couch, so why would I leave? And he was drunk, but he was speaking truth, and he was kind of yelling at me, and he said, what's the point of my best friend living with me if all he does is sit on the couch and pretend to be dead? That hit me pretty hard, and I knew he was going to kick me out soon. So then I moved from up north in Lake Tahoe to San Diego to try to get sober. Some of the obstacles I faced in the process of getting sober, realizing I had isolated myself from my family. My little siblings wouldn't accept my phone calls. My family didn't even want me to go home and visit on holidays. I didn't really care when I was high, but when I was sober, I realized, my family doesn't even care anymore because of my actions. I don't play the victim. When someone does heroin, you should kick them out of your life. But still, that was really hard to handle. The main support I got was from Alcoholics Anonymous. The men I met in Alcoholics Anonymous didn't reject me or kick me out of meetings, even though I kept relapsing. I had that conversation with my brother in 2016, and I didn't get sober till 2019. So I would go to meetings, get a sponsor, and then relapse. And they just kept saying, hey, keep coming back, you know where we're at. And so my process was pretty much trying to get sober, even though I knew 100% without a doubt I wouldn't make it past 30 days. I've been sober a little over 6 years. Now I'm extremely busy. I deliver pizza 30 hours a week from Friday to Sunday, and then Monday to Thursday I'm a full-time student at Miracosta. What I'm most proud of is not doing heroin for 6 years. That by far is what I'm most proud of. Other than that, signing up for Miracosta, doing good at Miracosta, and doing the extracurricular activities like the MAT Club. Last semester I was the treasurer. This semester I'm the president. And I've got to do a whole bunch of stuff in the MAT classes, like make a mural in MAT 270. When I was high, I would just doodle and think of artwork. And now it feels like I'm actually making artwork that people like. And so that's really exciting. If I could give someone advice who's struggling with addiction, just keep trying to get sober, and who you were isn't who you have to be. And just because you were a piece of shit doesn't mean you have to keep being a piece of shit. A lot of people get stuck on, well, I was such a bad person yesterday, what's the point today? And I would say that that's untrue. People can change, and I think that's the beauty of getting sober, because myself and all my friends, we are completely different than who we were back then. Sometimes I'll see a junkie on the side of the street or something, and it kind of shocks me. I'm like, oh man, that was me. And sometimes I kind of forget that. So yeah, people can change, and just because you did some bad stuff doesn't mean you're a bad person.